Hey guys, welcome back to another Regular Dude fishing video. I am the Regular Dude John. We are once again on the Ohio side of the Greenups locks and dams.
He got away.
And we're trying to fish the water. Water is up, kind of fast, but you know what? It's gonna be a good day fishing. I got my buddy Ricky Wallace with me from Florida. And we got another buddy, Greg and Ron and Uncle Buck down there. Everybody's going to try to fish. We're trying to fish this fast water. The river's not been real cooperative. The fishing hasn't been very good the last couple of days, but we're gonna give her a shot and see what we can get done. So enough blabbing. Let's get to fishing. Well, the fishing ain't been real good the last couple of days. We've been out a couple of times, but it's been raining, and we haven't done it real good. There are a couple of hybrids. Today, the sun comes out. We may be able to catch a few skipjacks. I know that the skipjacks down here below the dam are. They've been running a little bit better than what they have, but the water, we still got a bunch of rain. The water's still not perfect where it should be. And so not real sure what we're going to even catch today. We'd like to catch a few more hybrids, but we'll take whatever the river will give us. Right now I just got a 1/4 ounce jig head on and a little grub just to see if there's anything out there that's interested. We can get some skipjack going on. That'll be fun. They're always fun to catch. But we'd definitely like to fill the freezer up with some hybrid bass today if we could. So, all you dudes have been asking about the skipjacks. The skipjacks, they are starting to run a little bit better, but you can see the water is a little bit muddy and dirty. So, they're not on real good right now. But if we can get a few days with no rain and the water will go back down a little bit and clear up a little bit, then they should be back on pretty good. I know the last couple of days they were catching them pretty good down here on these rocks. But anyway, we're fishing, trying to find something that'll make my pole bend. And if we have any action, we'll turn the camera on. Well, we got something hooked up here. Another sheephead, another drum. I had one earlier, I didn't turn the camera on. But, makes my pole bend. That's what we're after. Making our pole bend, but we're not keeping sheephead today. Oh, there we go. Let's get him back in the water. Well, these are, we call them sheephead. Some dudes call them croakers. They're freshwater drums, what they are. They're not bad eating, but they're not at the top of my list. So, go back in there, dude. Well, let's see if we can get something else and make our pole bend. Well, we got something hooked up. Feels like it might be a bass. Yeah. He's not a giant, but it's a little hybrid striped bass. I hope we can catch a whole bunch of these. It's a little on the small side, but they are good eating if I can get him in the camera here. So, oh, drop him on the ground. Anyway, get him on the stringer, see if we can get another one. Well, the fishing is terrible, in case you can't tell. Everybody's sitting down making videos of each other, not doing much of anything. I got a big rock and broke my line off. The joys of fishing in these big rocks, you're gonna break your line a lot. Sometimes you ain't gonna have anything to show for it. But it just is what it is. Caught that drum, the sheephead, and that one little hybrid. We may try to go to a different spot because the water's coming down now. And we're just getting snagged up a lot on them rocks. But it's fishing. We're on the riverbank. We'll keep after it. Well, we wasn't doing any good down on the rocks. We decided we were going to come up here on this upper deck level and see if there's anything up here. I just don't think it's going to happen today, but we'll get the hooks wet and see what happens anyway. The river it's just not right now. The current is just not right for us to really be doing a lot of good. But anyway, if anything nice or exciting happens, we'll turn the camera on and let y'all see it and let y'all know. Well, we're going to call it a day for today. We threw everything we had at them. We fished deep, we fished shallow, we fished long, we fished short. We tried talking bad about their mamas. We did everything we could, and the fishing's just horrible. There's no fish out there. The currents aren't right and the river's not right. But we're going to either come back this evening or in the morning and try it again. So we'll see you guys in the morning or in the evening. All right, guys, we're back out here early the next morning. River looks about the same. Fish are out in the river talking crap because we can't catch them. We'll go see if we can get a hold of them, maybe sore lip them and keep them quiet. River looks about the same as what it did yesterday. And we'll just kind of play it by ear, see what we can get into. Well, we're down here on the rocks. I'm throwing a 1/4 ounce jig head with a little 3-inch fluke on it. See if there's anything out there riding those current seams. So far, there hasn't been anything going on. There's nothing biting up by the wall on the upper deck. Nothing biting down here on the rocks. We just don't have very good fishing conditions as far as the river goes. But it happens. I feel bad for my buddies that come up from Florida to fish. Now there's no fishing here. The currents just ain't right. They're not. The bait isn't concentrated like it should be. If there's no bait around, then there's not going to be any other kind of predator fish around. Right now, the score is River 1, Regular Dudes 0. We may catch something before the morning's over with, but it just is what it is. That's the reality of fishing a lot of times. Sometimes we'll fish 2 or 3 days to make a 6-minute video. But we still have fun. And hopefully, here before too long, we'll get something that'll make our pole bend. And then we can turn the camera on and actually have a little bit of action in this fishing video. So, if we do, we'll let you all know. I'll let my camera run for a minute, see if you guys can see all those little gar that keep busting the surface. Those little long-nosed gar. I don't know if that means there's bait in there, if there'll be anything else in there. I've always heard that when the gar move in, usually everything else will move out. And I think I'm bumping off of them, I think is what I feel. I think they're bumping into my line. And it almost feels like I'm getting a hit, but I don't think I'm getting a hit. I think I'm just bouncing my jig off of those gar there. We have caught them every once in a while. They will hit it every once in a while, but they got a real bony mouth and they're hard to hook and hard to catch and keep on. And I don't mind if I catch a nice size long-nosed gar. I don't mind. Keep the hide, and they're not my favorite fish to eat, but they're not bad eating. And then my buddy Ricky makes knife sheaths out of the skins. Really cool looking knife sheaths. Oh, there's something I hooked into. Yep, foul hooked a little gar. That's what I thought was going on out there. Foul hooked him. Settle down there, buddy. Aim right in the fin. Oh man, they're tough too. They are a tough fish. Now, in Ohio, we can't keep anything that's foul hooked, but there's a little one. He's not big enough to do anything with. Little long-nosed gar. They are pretty cool, though. Come back in there, dude. So, I think that's probably the extent of any kind of fishing that we're going to get. Just don't have very good conditions, and like I said, I'll don't know if you guys can see all those other ones that are breaking the surface right out here in front of me. But sometimes that's how it is out here on the river. Take what we can get. Sometimes we don't get anything. And like I said, in Ohio, it doesn't matter what kind of fish it is. If it's foul hooked, you can't keep it. It's against the law to keep it if it's foul hooked. Or snagged, as somebody would call them, snagged, where they're not caught in the mouth. The fish here in Ohio got to be caught in the mouth. But anyway, I know this has turned out to be a boring as crap video, and I apologize, but we do the best we can. Wow, that jig break on that truck. Do the best we can, get the hooks wet, spend some time on the riverbank, enjoying life. So if anything else happens, we'll turn the camera on, but I really don't expect it to pick up and get busy. Just the way that the river is just not really good conditions right now. So anyway, let's talk to you guys in a bit. Well, we're calling it a day. We're heading up the hill. River kicked our butt again today. We managed to catch a couple yesterday. Nobody caught anything this morning. We are whooped. River wins. We'll try to get some more next time. So until the next time, we'll catch you in the next video.
Fishing!